Alright, what's up guys? This is Heat. Wanted to do a video today on build analysis and how to optimize your build. So basically I had a friend who was having problems with his build. He wasn't as tanky as he wanted to be, so he felt his survivability was kind of not optimized that well. So he sent me his skill tree and I took a look at it, and basically I sent him back another skill tree, and I kind of wanted to show you my thought process behind how to maximize builds around whatever build he's doing. So if we take a look right now, he's playing a Marauder, and if we just look at his build, we can just kind of tell, since he's picked up Iron Grip, that he's a Bow Marauder. The question is, what kind of Bow Marauder is he? Well, he picked up Amplify, so maybe he's an EA Marauder, maybe not. One thing that kind of gives away as to what he is he picked up Sovereignty, so he probably wants to run a lot of auras, meaning probably elemental auras. So he is playing a Rain of Arrows elemental build, but that is one way how you can sort of familiarize yourself with the tree, kind of think about how the tree works, is to kind of analyze this from going into it like a blind perspective. So, alright, so since he's an elemental Rain of Arrows guy, one thing that stood out to me immediately is that Iron Grip isn't really a keystone passive that you want, and it won't maximize your build, especially if you're elemental build. And this kind of wastes a lot of points. So from here, he wasted 1, 2, 3, 4 points to get to it, and here's another 2, 5, 6. So he's wasted kind of 6 points to pick this up, where he could have spent these elsewhere to maximize his DPS, especially with 6 points. Additionally, he's picked up versatility and quickness, which means that he's hurting on dexterity. When this happens, when you have a build that needs a certain attribute, what I recommend is spending a pretty decent amount of money on getting a good item with a high dex attribute on it. Because if you do this, it allows you to respec out of many points. In this case, if he gets an item or two with good dexterity on it, he could save 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points immediately and redistribute them. So that's a little bit about how I think about it. So let's see what I did with the build. So basically, I spec'd out of all this. And one thing I did, since he was hurting on survivability, is I put it into life and armor right here and right here. So 6 points right there, easy life and armor survivability nodes. That's it doesn't get any easier than that. I think that's a good way to maximize or to optimize his survivability in this build. Now, what about this Iron Grip? Well, here's what I did to get more DPS, to increase his DPS significantly more than what he would if he used Iron Grip. So I used this opportunity to come here and pick up Inner Force. Now, because he's elemental based, and because he's using Wrath, and because he's using Anger, if you pick up Inner Force, this will substantially increase your DPS significantly more than it would if you're using Iron Grip. So in this case, when he did spec out of this, I think he got something like 400, 500 extra DPS on his Rain of Arrows, so, which is pretty amazing. So those are the big changes. The other big change is, since he was hurting on survivability, I did come down and I did pick up Faith and Steel, which is all res and more armor, so 28% increased armor and 8% all res. I also picked up an Endurance Charge because he's using Immortal Call, Enduring Cry, Cast On, Damage Taken. So this will help a little bit with his tankiness as well. So basically, this build is looking much better now. It's much more optimized in survivability and additionally DPS. I did come out here and pick up more life and mana if he does need it. He has this option for life. But other than that, he's pretty much set. So that's one way I look at builds and sort of try to think about how to maximize them. If you guys have any builds that you want me to take a look at, I'll be more than willing to do that. Just shoot me a message. Other than that, thanks for watching.